Hello, my name is Matt Clayton, and I'm the Youth Programs Coordinator for Thrive Mat-Su. And I have with me today, Rachel Olsen is the founder and executive director of Reach 907, and Jessica Jones is the outreach coordinator for Reach. And Reach 907 is our Thrive Partner Spotlight for the month of July. And so I wanted to get together with these ladies and talk with them a little bit about Reach 907 and find out a little bit about the history and mission and what their current needs are. And so, Rachel, could you tell me a little bit about the history of Reach 907?
Yes. Hi, I'm Rachel Olsen. I'll just start briefly with a little bit of a personal history. My husband and I, in our younger years, we were exposed to children in orphanages. He worked in Russian orphanages for a number of years. And then I worked with an orphanage called Niños de la Luz, Children of the Light in South America. So when God brought the two of us together, we knew that was the passion that was on both of our hearts. And we planted ourselves in Alaska, the Mat-Su Valley. We love it here and have since 2014 pursued helping, supporting, strengthening at-risk youth in any way that we can. Obviously, we don't have orphanages in the US, but we do have children in foster care and other at-risk youth in the community. And so it really just started from there, the passion on our hearts to help kids in need.
Awesome. It's interesting how the past is often prologue on what you've done in the past, leads to the next steps. And I just, on behalf of, myself and Thrive, I want to thank you for the impact that you and your husband are making in the lives of the students in the Valley. Can you share with us the vision and mission of Reach 907?
I should also preface that by saying we first started as foster parents and have fostered about 30 youth since 2013, and then launched the nonprofit to reach more youth. So the vision is to restore, empower Alaska's at-risk youth and families. And then, wait, did I say it backwards, Jess? Yes, I did. Okay, let me restart that. So the vision is that all children in Alaska know that they are cared for and loved. Perfect. And then the mission to make that happen is that we restore, empower Alaska's at-risk youth and families. Nice.
Jess, can you share with me a story of a young person's life who has been impacted by the work of Reach 907?
Absolutely. So we do camps during the summer, and then we try to match up. We've expanded each program to go a little bit more in depth with each kiddo. And so at camp, it's just a typical kind of camp setting. We just love on these kids and bring them in and do all kinds of fun stuff. And then from camp, we go on and do monthly club and mentorship. And we're starting clinical behavioral health as well. And so one of our kiddos who has kind of carried through some of this growth and some of this process, he just shared a testimony a couple months ago around the campfire, one of our last club meetings that we had, and just really talked about when he first came, the fear and the depression, the anxiety that he had, and just a really low self-worth before he started coming, and the acceptance that he felt with coming to camp and just the love through just the different things that we did, through giving different little tags, we call them virtue tags, and he loved that, to feel so empowered and to be able to own that word that he wore around his neck. And he said, when I came here, I felt safe because I didn't have, he knew he was cared for. He knew he was loved. And this kid is 13, I think. Like, teenage boys don't usually talk around, but the campfire brings that out. But he just was so just genuine and appreciative, and just talked so much about the safety that he felt, and just the uniqueness of the things that he gets to do with us that he would never be able to do had he not had a place like this, the friendships that he made and the courage that he found to be bold and to find his voice. It was really powerful for us to hear him say that from where he had come from, to have to learn to find that voice that he had. It was really, really awesome.
Nice. That's awesome. Rachel, do you have a story that you'd like to share as well?
Oh, okay. Wow. The one that comes to mind, I think first, is probably a little girl that we had from the very beginning of camp. Very first year, 2014, she was 5 years old. She came to every summer camp we had after that until she graduated, and she's still with us today as a preteen going into teen program. She went through mentoring with us, and she came in that first year really just kind of down and sad and angry, but like just a totally different youth now. Can't call her a child anymore, but different youth, much happier, more joyful about life. I know she believes in herself more, because that's one of the biggest things that we want to put into kids, is that you are valuable and you have great potential. And so she's heard that message from us over and over, and she's so changed from that 5-year-old little girl to this beautiful 13-year-old young lady now. And that drives us to want to stay connected, stay engaged with them, and see them reach their potential the best that we can.
Wow. You know, what comes to my mind with both of these stories is how the underlying message of trauma is that you have no value, or that your value is low. And what the primary thing that Reach 907 is doing is helping restore that by increasing the self-worth and helping the students practice resiliency and the types of things that would help cultivate that self-worth. And so thank you guys both for the impact that you're making and Reach 907 is making. Rachel, could you share with me some of the primary needs of Reach 907?
Yes. As with any nonprofit, probably,
Right.
we always need more volunteers to mentor the youth, to come to summer camp, to do things behind the scenes. So we need the hands and feet. And we also always need donations. We are a nonprofit. We've been primarily fueled by community support, community donations, and small grants up to this point, and are extremely thankful and grateful for that. And those are our two biggest needs.
So Jess, could you share with me the next steps? If somebody would like to volunteer or donate or both, what would be the next steps that you would ask them to do?
Well, I can't echo enough what Rachel said. We can't do this without the help of our community, and the impact can be as great as the volunteers that we have coming in and joining us in mission. And so if you go to our website at www.reach907ak.org, there is a link on there that you can sign up to be a volunteer. And there's an application process we go through, and we do mentoring, or we do training for our volunteers and our mentors. And we just really want to empower our mentors and our volunteers so that they can empower our youth. And so we have the mentorship and volunteer links on there. And of course, for donations, we are really right now seeking monthly donors. So if anybody is interested in just coming alongside of us at some level to help us with that sustainability, to bring a kid to camp and to, pay for these different things that, the birthday party supplies and the different things that we are trying to put together, that monthly donation really helps a lot. And the donate button is top of the page. And then we really encourage people to watch the video as well. That talks a lot about our mission, about how God sees these kids. And that's right at the top of our page too, at reach907ak.org.
Nice. And I'll put that link as well as your social media links in the description on this video. And so just invite everybody to check out their website, and then show your support for the way that Reach 907 is supporting the youth of our Valley. by following all of their social media accounts and just showing your support in that way. And so again, I just want to thank both of you for the impact that you guys and Reach 907 is making in the lives of young people in the Valley. And thank you for your participation and your cooperation, your involvement in the Thrive Coalition. Thrive would not be able to do what it does without all of our partners all working together to collaborate and to coordinate together. So thank you guys very much. And look forward to seeing the support that you guys get out of this video. So.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for all that you do at Thrive Mat-Su to support our at-risk youth. We really appreciate everything you guys are doing as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.